Hello and welcome back to the FRSA show. This is Heidi Ellsworth, Roofers Coffee Shop, and we are live. We are having such a great time at the show, and I am so excited to introduce my friend Chad Rowe with Metalforming. Chad, welcome to the soundstage.
How are you today?
I am good. I'm good. You know, it was really fun when you walked up and I'm like, oh, yes, I remember my tours of Metalforming, the amazing machines, everything that you're doing. You have all that out on the trade show floor today.
Yes, we do. We for this particular show, a common theme for this roofing contractors,
Yeah.
we like to bring our 10-foot folders and shears along with portable roll forming equipment and a simple box and pan handbrake. These are generally the most common and typical tools that roofing contractors are looking for.
Very cool. And you know, I absolutely love watching the machines work. I mean, what you guys do, especially when you program it in and then it's breaking. Tell us a little bit about that.
So Schecktale has been the industry leader in graphic programming. Introduced in 1998, we actually had the first graphic CNC folding machine was introduced here in the United States.
Okay.
So Schecktale has really been at the top of their game and leading the industry. In today's technology, we utilize the Schecktale S-Touch, where you simply draw on the screen using the touch screen as your piece of paper and your finger as the pencil and to create whatever profiles and shapes that you need.
So you can do anything almost.
If you can draw it,
you can do it. Wow.
We can try to make it.
That is so. So like I said, I've sat and watched this, and this has really revolutionized a lot of sheet metal shops and also just overall roofing contractor shops on what they can do to fabricate right there in the field.
So a lot of these customers and roofing contractors, there's usually a couple of different reasons that they're interested in this type of equipment. One of them is really just to take control of their own job sites.
Okay.
As opposed to relying on someone else to manufacture the finished goods or the product that they need to install. So it's really changed their lives and their businesses in a couple of different ways. They have complete control of their job, and they have control of what it is they want to fabricate.
Right. And especially if they're doing, you know, as I see it, there's so many different types of metal now. I mean, there's always been a lot of types of metal, but I mean, people are doing more with a lot of unique different types and with fabrications. So to be able to have that kind of control.
Absolutely. Give the customer what they want.
I know. And to bring the technology in with it. Metalforming, and Jeff Stone was one of the original ones to also work with the drones, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So the drone technology has really been a game changer for a lot of roofing contractors. It's being used for several different possibilities, from checking a roof's temperature, searching for leaks, and also for digital measuring. Right. That's really cool if we can get accurate measurements and not have to climb up on a ladder.
Yeah, that. I mean, and we've seen it. We've been watching this technology come through, and then all the way through with basically the robotics of your machines. I mean, they become more and more. I mean, when you look at your career, the changes. I know.
I've been with Metalforming for 23 years. I started as a service technician. I've been involved in parts and inventory. In the last 15 years or so, strictly in sales.
Yeah.
But once you're a service guy, you always kind of relied on for some technical knowledge and experience. So yes, I absolutely today can't imagine programming and operating the machines from 1998 that I learned on.
Yeah.
I can't imagine doing that again.
So much has changed since then. About the same time we've been in this industry. And you said regional sales manager.
Yes.
For the Northeast.
Yes, Northeast, all up and down the East Coast.
All up and down the East Coast. So what are you seeing out there? What's the market look like? I mean, you know, you and I were just kind of talking about demand.
So actually, I was just also speaking with a customer this morning. So the demand for business for finished goods, consumers are still purchasing. The challenge for all of us supporting the construction industry is finding materials, and more importantly, finding employees.
Yes.
Those two items are the biggest challenges.
And those kind of the employees, that we're looking for are starting to change a little bit too, because when you bring this technology in, right, there needs to be quite a bit of training going on.
There does, but what this has allowed for, previously you wanted someone who had entered into an apprentice program and learned the skill and the trade of metal, of working with metal and being a roofer, and how to fabricate these certain specialized things. It's typically been, over the last 15, 20 years, the generations are moving away from wanting to do a trade work and learning those skills. So with the technology that's available today, we can, as an employer, you can drag in this younger generation and give them the touch screens to draw and program on, and the technology of networking and how to transfer and save things in a PC type of a format.
Yeah, it is. It's a changing world.
Always evolving.
What are you seeing from the metal market side of things? Metal roofing seems to be just taking. I mean, it's been growing steadily. We see it every year from the Metal Roofing Alliance. But wow, it's just.
Yes, the popularity of metal there's a couple of reasons. One is a price point. As certain things have risen in price, some things haven't changed as much, so we've closed that pricing gap. And consumers are really looking for more of an architectural flair, a different look.
Yes.
They can choose a stone-coated material. They can choose a camouflage material, and it's all out of metal. Typically, these are having 25 to 30-year warranties.
Right. And it's not just the roofing, it's the walls, it's the interiors. That whole architectural feel of metal is just super popular and sustainable.
It is very sustainable.
Yeah, sustainable. Well, Chad, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Wow, this is so exciting. We have so much going on out there. And in fact, you're going to see later on the site, Colin and Megan and the team have captured some of the machines in action. So we're going to be showing that on the Metalforming directory. So be sure to check it all out there. Metalforming, amazing company. So many great articles, so much out on their directory. Be sure to check it out. And if you're here at the show, go by the Metalforming booth.
Absolutely. Come see us.
Yeah. Go check out those machines. They're pretty cool. So thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Heidi.
And we will be back again with our next interview. Stay tuned and be sure to hit those notifications because we'll be back.